Hey gang, how's everybody doing? Sean with the Good Dog, checking in with you guys on what are we at? Friday morning here. Looking beautiful, pretty stuff. I think that used to be a swing that used to hang from there. Now it's just some ropes we got to get rid of. Anyways, hey Manny, say hi to everybody. All right guys, so quick thing I wanted to talk about. It's a cool response to the video that I shot, I think it was yesterday, talking about corrections and negative associations and kind of the mythology behind that and the scare tactics that are used. A lot of great responses, a lot of folks really resonated with, made sense, and helped confirm things they were thinking about or anticipating or contemplating, so that's awesome. Today I wanted to talk about what I call like the quarterback principle, quarterback like slash teammate principle. And that's really about like, it's kind of like goes out to trainers, but it's really for everybody because the concept impacts everybody. And that's basically, you can have the greatest quarterback in the world, right? You could have, I don't even know who's a great quarterback these days. I'll age myself and say like, you got Joe Montana, right? So we're going back, right? Or Joe Namath. We got a Joe Montana or a Joe Namath. And kicks butt, got like a cannon for an arm, sees the field in a special way, is able to always make things happen when he needs to, stays cool under fire, has got skills to pay the bills, is just like got it together and is amazing. You put Joe, Big Joe, out there with the team of offensive line and defensive line, and I barely know anything about that, so that's like the extent of my football knowledge. You put Joe out with offensive and a defensive line that stinks, aren't committed, don't care as much as he does, haven't worked as hard, don't put the time in, don't practice, all that stuff, and guess what? Big Bad Joe's gonna lose, probably every time. Big Bad Joe, with all those skills, all that amazing stuff under the hood, all that talent, all that ability, is going to lose. Why? Because football's a team sport. And a quarterback who's amazing cannot make a football team successful on his own. And where am I headed with this? I'm headed to the correlation or the parallel with dog training, right? And you guys might have heard me talk about this before, but a dog trainer can be like the best quarterback, right? He can be the best dog trainer and have great skills, or she can have great skills and do amazing stuff, make amazing transformations and progress and create foundational new behaviors and change state of mind, de-stress, de-anxiety, if that's a word, anxiety-ify the dog, get the dog into a great space, create a new respectful, deferential, polite behavior with humans, have the dog trained to a high level, have the dog understand all sorts of commands, and have the dog make really fantastic choices in their presence. The problem comes from the team, or the problem can come from the team, or the solution can come from the team. And that team, in this case, the dog trainer's Big Joe, and the team is you guys, the owners. Whether that's one of you or whether it's a family, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, that team is the magic secret sauce that makes the quarterback able to make great things happen, which allows the dog to succeed, which allows the whole team, right, everybody who's got the same agenda, to succeed. So you can have a great dog trainer who's done great work, putting great stuff with the dog and made amazing strides, and if the family's not committed, or if the owner's not committed, if the owner's not doing their work, if the owner doesn't care as much as the trainer, if the owner's not resolute and really like, I keep saying committed because committed's such a big part of it, because commitment means like changing lifestyle stuff, adjusting things that like might be a little more difficult, tweaking like your daily routine, things like that, changing your affection and your relationship dynamics and how you interact with your dog, all that stuff. That's the hard stuff, right? That's the commitment, that's the desire to change and create what you need to create, change, offer, and share with your dog to help them get to a new place. And that's what makes a successful team or a successful dog training team, right? So think of your trainer as kind of your quarterback. And then you guys are the offensive line and the defensive line of your team. And your trainer should give you a game plan, kind of like help you see the big picture, help you run the show initially, and then, it's not a perfect analogy, and then have you guys kind of take over. We really don't want the offensive line in football or defensive line in football taking over completely, but you guys get where I'm headed with this. So from there, the trainer passes that information along. Your guys' job is to run with it, to take that information, those new patterns that are being built, those new concepts, the new way of being, the new state of mind, all that stuff, and make it real, make it solid, make it stick. And the way that you guys do that is by sticking with the program, doing the hard work, showing up every day, showing up to practice early, doing all the stuff you got to do to help your dog make those changes, but more importantly, see you in the role that your dog is seeing your trainer in. So it's not enough that your dog learns this stuff from your trainer or trainers. Your dog has to learn that the same rules, the same structure, the same accountability, the same sensibilities apply with you. And if they don't, your dog is going to quickly take advantage of the opportunities that they see to push things, and it's also going, or he or she is also going to take advantage, or I should say this would be better, your dog is going to react if you're stressed out, unsure, insecure, anxious yourself, mechanics aren't up to speed on how you're doing the training, your tone doesn't sound right, all that stuff. Your dog's going to be not only be less respectful and less responsive, your dog is also likely going to be more stressed and more anxious because he's not going to be led in a way that makes him feel confident on the field. Comes up parallel again, right? So your dog needs to feel confident from you guys that you guys have got it in a way that makes sense, and your dog's always looking for information to help him determine if he is safe, if you guys do have it. It's a survival, built-in survival technique or DNA stuff that your dog shouldn't follow you guys if you guys don't have it together, because it means you guys don't have the stuff to keep him safe and to ensure that life is going to be okay and solid and secure and all that. So I kind of want to wrap it up. I don't want it to be too long, but I want you guys to understand this concept so deeply that your dog trainer is kind of your quarterback, and you guys are the team. You guys put your plans together, and you go out and you go try and win those games. And the games are every little moment with your dog that you need to get over, humps that you need to resolve, problem behaviors, humps you need to get over, problem behaviors you need to work through, stuff like that. So start seeing yourself as the team and your dog trainer as the quarterback, and that you both need each other, but that one doesn't make the other successful, and one, a great quarterback or a great trainer, without the team, without the family, without the owner stepping up and doing their part equal to what the trainer's doing, means that team's going to lose. And that team's going to lose every time, which means your dog's going to lose. So I just want to be crystal clear that no matter how great your trainer is, no matter what amazing stuff they can make happen, if you guys aren't willing to do your work, or don't step up to do your work, or are lazy about it, or let stuff slide, or not committed, you're going to see problems, you're going to see fallout, and you're not going to see the same results that your trainer gets. So that's it. Quick check-in. Wanted you guys to get this. I think it's a really important concept. I'll probably end up writing about it at some point, because it's one of the things that we teach a lot at T3 to trainers. But it's also just as important for owners to hear, so they can get out of the mode of like, well, the dog's been trained, so he should be good, right? The dog knows the command, so he should be good. Yeah, dog knows that stuff with the trainer. The dog's been reinforced and patterned with the trainer. The dog has learned to be respectful of the trainer. The dog hasn't learned that necessarily with you. And that's your work. After that stuff's been built, your work is to go out and create the same perceptions, the same responsiveness, same associations, the same respect, the same good stuff that the trainer has. That's your job. You got to go out and create it. So it takes two, takes the trainer, takes you guys, the owners, takes the quarterback, takes the team. And I hope that makes sense. If you guys go out and knock it out with that kind of understanding, nobody gets lazy and nobody just puts it on the quarterback. If they lose, you guys will do great. All right? Talk to you guys soon. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye.